Hello beloved, I want to thank you so much for coming back to my channel today. If today is your first time, I want to welcome you. On today's episode, we will be making my delicious egg stew recipe. This recipe is so simple to make and we'll take it step by step. Let me quickly go ahead and show you the ingredients we will need to make this wonderful recipe. Here I have my 2 canned fish and I've broken them into pieces. Here I have my curry powder. Also, we will need our sliced onions. Here I have 6 large eggs. We will need our oil. We will need our stirring spoon and our saucepan to make the stew. Here is my pre-cooked tomato sauce. If you want me to show you how I pre-cooked my tomato sauce, I'll be more than happy to show you the process. Also, I have my ground nutmeg. I have my ground allspice. I have a teaspoon of salt, 2 maggie cube stocks, and this is my salted stockfish. In Ghana, we call it kobi. So here are the simple ingredients to make that wonderful recipe. If you are interested, please stay tuned. I will take it step by step. May God richly bless you. And remember that life without Jesus Christ is lifeless. Until next time, please keep watching. So the first thing we need to do is to go ahead and pour in our oil. Typically, you measure your oil based on the amount of tomato sauces that you'll be using to make your stew. So if you have a lot of tomato sauces, make sure your oil is a bit more. If you have very little, make sure that you measure just a couple table or teaspoons of oil. So right now what I have in here, it's about I would say maybe 1 cup of oil based on the tomato sauces that I have. So into this, let's go ahead and pour our sliced onions. At the same time too, we can add our stock salted fish, which is our kobi, and let's allow this to simmer a little bit and then we'll come back and check up on it. So whilst I was not filming, I added a teaspoon of my ground cayenne red pepper into the oil, and as you can see, it's cooking very beautifully. So the next thing we are going to add now will be our tomato sauce, our pre-cooked tomato sauce. So let's allow that to cook for about a good 10 minutes. But before we do that, we can also add our 2 maggie cube stocks for all of it to cook together. And also our spices. So let's just give it a stir and allow it to cook. So right now, let's give it a little stir. And then go ahead and add our fresh canned fish. And then let's give that a stir as well. We want the tomato sauce to simmer with the canned fish. So we'll give it another 10 minutes for it to cook. Right now, I can tell you that our stew is smelling so amazing. The smell of the nutmeg has infused very nicely with the stew, and it's giving it this amazing aroma. So let's go ahead and allow this to cook. Then we'll come back and check upon it. Please keep watching. So at this point, we are going to add our eggs. We are not going to give it a stir. We're going to allow it to bubble for some time. Then we'll come back and stir it. The reason why we do this is that when you are making egg stew, you want to see the eggs in the stew. You don't want it mixed with the tomato sauce just like that. You want to actually see that there are chunks of eggs in the stew. So let's allow it to bubble for some time, and then we'll come back and check upon it. Please keep watching. Okay, so at this point, I'm going to add a little bit of our salt. And then finally, we can also add our curry powder. And then stir our egg. See what I'm talking about? Now you can see your eggs as big chunks in here. And that is what we want. Okay? And to be able to get this, for your eggs to stand out and for it to be chunks like this, you have to allow the eggs to cook. Give it about 2 to 3 minutes for it to just cook. So let's allow the stew to finish cooking, and then we'll come and check out on the final result. Please keep watching. Hello beloved, I want to thank you so much for staying tuned and learning how to make my delicious egg stew recipe. Should you have any questions, please leave them down below for me, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. We can go ahead and serve it now. So I have my steamed rice here, and we are just going to go ahead and add some of the stew. May God richly bless you for staying tuned. Make sure you share it with your friends and family. So there we have it, our egg stew recipe. May God richly bless you once again. Till then, bye for now.